Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Thursday. We got 13 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys want to become a member today, go ahead and do so. We got 160 members already signed up and got a nice community built up on the way to 200 members. So go ahead and hop up in there. Would love to have you. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. 13 matchups. Starting with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Brewers opening up as road favorites at minus 250. Pirates plus 205 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA of 3.55. His last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run. Had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Zach Thompson with an ERA of 5.09. His last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 7 runs. And had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts here. Brewers on a 3-game losing streak. Losing back-to-back games to the Pirates. Really big plus money from the Pirates if you guys have been taking them. I think the Brewers bounce back today. I do not like Zach Thompson on the mound. Woodruff has been great. And I think the Brewers get this game 3 right here of the series. And I'm taking Brewers on the road, but throw Pirates in a round robin. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Cubs versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Cubs plus 140 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Cubs is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 3.99. His last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 2.86. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Cubs on a 3-game losing streak. You know, this game was postponed yesterday. So Cubs still on back-to-back games of not scoring. And then St. Louis coming off back-to-back games of not allowing a run, winning 6-0 and 5-0 in prior matchups. And yeah, I'm sticking with the Cardinals at home here. Cubs on a 3-game losing streak. They just haven't scored these last 2 games, so hard to really trust them. And yeah, Cardinals playing well. I'm going to take the Cardinals at home. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at minus 210. Giants plus 175 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.66. His last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Jacob Junis with an ERA of 2.78. His last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Dodgers on a 4-game winning streak, beating the Giants 3-0 yesterday. They've won the last 3 matchups against the Giants. Yeah, Giants, man, they just can't beat the Dodgers. Dodgers on a 7-game winning streak against the Giants right now. Love Kershaw on the mound here. You know, Junis has been good for the Giants, coming off a no-run game. But maybe this could be the game that the Giants do steal it, but I just don't like what I've seen from the Giants so far in this series. And for that reason, I'm taking Kershaw and the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Oakland plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez with an ERA of 5.01. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland, let's see. It says Caprillian's pitching. We're going to see how true that is. All right, so no, so yeah, we have okay, we have Paul Blackburn on the mound, and I'm seeing it. Okay, so we have Paul Blackburn on the mound for Oakland here. Pitching for Blackburn. Blackburn got a 4.15 ERA. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. And then I'm also seeing for the Angels, it could be Suarez or Jansen Junk. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Angels here. Junk, he's only pitched 1 game this season, has a 0 ERA. He's actually pitched twice this season, but he started 1 game, pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, Oakland winning 3-1. Can't trust the Angels anymore. I mean, even with Ohtani on the mound, they could not get it done against Oakland. This is a very bad Angels team, man. It really is. And Oakland being the underdog here, I'm taking Oakland plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Rockies versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at minus 300. The Rockies plus 250 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.63. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 2.65. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Colorado on a 5-game losing streak, 0-4 right now against the Padres, losing 9-1 yesterday. Padres played great yesterday, and yeah, they torched Colorado early on in that game yesterday on a 5-game winning streak, playing very well. I'm sticking with the Padres at home. I mean, do what you want with the Rockies. Throw them in a round robin at plus 250. But yeah, I like the Padres. I just think they're too much for the Rockies right now. So I'm taking the Padres at home. Next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 230. Nationals plus 190 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Nationals is Paolo Espino with an ERA of 3.78. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is the newly acquired Noah Syndergaard with an ERA of 3.82. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Washington coming off a Mets loss 9-5. Phillies coming off a Braves win 3-1. I'm liking the Phillies at home here. I'm liking Syndergaard getting his debut start with the Phillies after the trade. A big pickup for him. He's been pretty good this season, so that's a good pickup for the Phillies. And I just don't trust the Nationals. Throw the Nationals in a round robin. That's probably my best advice. And we're gonna take the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as slight home favorites at minus 120. The Braves plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Braves is Kyle Wright with an ERA of 2.93. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mets is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 3.71. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Carrasco hasn't given up a run in his last 3 starts. Been playing very solid baseball here on the mound. Atlanta coming off a Phillies loss. Mets coming off that Washington win 9-5. Both teams playing good baseball right now. They really are. And I know Carrasco's been good on the mound. And I don't know. I like the Braves plus 1.5 here. I think it's a good spot for Atlanta. I never look too deep into the pitching. Yes, Carrasco hasn't given up a run, but we see this time and time again every day from teams. Great pitchers on the mound, and the runs just can't support them. And you know, that's why I like the Braves here. The Mets do struggle to score from time to time, and we'll see if they can back it up, man. It's the one thing when you have a great pitcher on the mound that's been playing hot, but the second you take them out, if the relievers are giving up runs, then it really doesn't even matter that he even pitched. I'm gonna take Braves plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Cleveland Guardians. Houston opening up as road favorites at -185. The Guardians plus 165 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Astros is Justin Verlander with an ERA of 1.81. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Zach Plesac with an ERA of 4.33. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Houston coming off a 6-1 win against Boston. Cleveland coming off that 7-4 win against Arizona. Houston 5-0 on the road against Cleveland right now. Love Verlander on the mound here for the Astros. Only giving up 2 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound here. And yeah, I'm going to take the Astros on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Detroit Tigers. Tampa opening up as road favorites at -175. Detroit plus 145 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rays is Jeffrey Springs with an ERA of 2.70. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Drew Hutchinson with an ERA of 4.53. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Tampa coming off a 3-2 win against Toronto. Detroit coming off a 4-1 loss against Minnesota. I'm going to lean with the Rays on the road here. I like them a little bit better in this matchup. Throw Detroit in a round robin, getting, plus 145 on the money lines. Pretty good value to throw in a round robin as an underdog today, but I'm going to take the Rays on the road. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Minnesota Twins. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -120. The Twins plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for Toronto is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 2.43. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 3.41. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Toronto coming off that Tampa Bay loss. Minnesota coming off a Detroit win here. Both pitchers pitching well. Manoah coming off a 4-run game, but prior to that, only allowing 2 runs. Sonny Gray allowing 2 runs in his last 2 starts. Close matchup here. In a close matchup, I'm gonna take the slightly better team here. I'm gonna roll with Toronto on the road. This is a toss-up. I feel like you can roll either way here. I'm gonna lean with the Blue Jays in this one. Next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Texas Rangers. White Sox opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rangers plus 120 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the White Sox is Johnny Cueto with an ERA of 2.86. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rangers, it looks like, it looks like it's undecided right now for the Rangers, so we'll see who does end up pitching for them in this matchup. White Sox coming off back-to-back wins against the Royals. Rangers coming off a 3-game losing streak against Baltimore. White Sox 6-2 on the road right now. White has been playing pretty well on the mound for the most part. We'll see who pitches for the Rangers, but I think I'm going to lean with the White Sox on the road. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Red Sox opening up as road favorites at -130. Royals +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.47. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Royals is Chris Bubik with an ERA of 5.45. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Boston coming off a 6-1 loss against Houston. Royals on a 2-game losing streak against the White Sox. Not in love with this matchup here. I think the over 8.5 is probably a good play. Both pitchers, you can't trust either pitcher on the mound here. And that's why I think I'm going to lean with the Royals +1.5 at home. I just not in love with the Red Sox, man. And not in love with Pivetta on the mound. So I'll take a shot with the Royals +1.5. Then the last matchup, we have game 2 of the doubleheader between the Chicago Cubs versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -150. Cubs +125 with the over-under at 8. All I have is the pitching info for the Cardinals. The Cubs is undecided right now. But yeah, pitching for the Cardinals is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 3.32. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The game was postponed yesterday. I did like the Cardinals in game 1, and I'm gonna take him in game 2. Quintana's been solid on the mound. We'll see who pitches for the Cubs, but I just don't like the way the Cubs have been playing lately, so I'm gonna take the Cardinals at home. And that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.